13 October 2017. And in honor of Friday the 13th, I will be talking about Succubi. But first, for the two, possibly three people that are watching this, hey Steven, hey Kendra, third, not really sure who it would be at this point. Yeah. Anyway, Jeannie, the giant killer from our podcast, The Approximate Hour, will be getting her own show, and we'll be starting to film on that here in about a month. We've got some props that we need to keep coming in and do some modifications on. We got them. Now we're modifying them, get them to look right for the look we want for it. I'm eloquent today. Also, Mickey and Worm, the audio cast. We will be looking to record that as soon as we can put together the money in order to rent the Airbnb for the weekend. We have the cast together, and we will be confirming with them shortly to make sure that is still going down. I'm thinking about doing some table reads for some scripts that I have written. Kind of just want the feedback. I want to hear them out loud and listen to them. I haven't made a decision whether I'm going to do that yet. Anyway, back to Succubi, because nobody really cares about what's going on here. Rachel Green from Friends, Succubus, who does everything she can always to torture Ross. We meet her. She comes in. Screw that. The earliest interaction we get between her and Ross is that prom night video where she conveniently doesn't have a date long enough for Ross to almost save her and be completely disappointed when he can't. Later, when she walks back to his life and she's about to hook up with him, he finds out. She runs into Pavlo, the perfect guy, and he's Italian, he's from out of town. He only comes in long enough to bang the crap out of her. He's not a male, he is an incubus, the male equivalent of a succubus, here to also help torture Ross, and he's probably here to seduce and torture some other poor defenseless woman in the building, but that's another story entirely. I'm sure New York's got plenty of incubi and succubi floating around. Anyway, later on, we think she falls for Ross when girl from the archaeologist, the other girl he dates, the one he meets in China on that dig, that one. Does she fall in love because of Christmas, or does she sense across the sea that they have met and hooked up, and she's just not having it? And she strings him along just long enough to get them to break up. Now, after the prom video gets seen, of course she has to hook up with him because, my God, Phoebe would figure it out, and Phoebe probably knows how to banish a succubus, and she's not having that either. Moving forward, Ross and Emily get together. Oh no, can't do that. You're actually soulmates. Let's go to your wedding and break that up. Oh, Ross and Phoebe's friend. Oh, let's get you to shave your head again, and then we'll hook up again for one day. Oh my God, it's just constant. It never ends. That girl will do anything to torture him, even after they hook up. What's the first thing they do? She finds a really super hot straight guy that works in fashion. What are the odds of that? That's eating at some weird cafe. The one straight guy that works in fashion. And he's single. Because, straight guys that work in fashion don't have any choices, especially when they're super hot. Yeah. And Ross's wife had an affair and left him. How do you think he's going to react? I don't condone what he did, but of course he's going to be jealous to the point of doing something completely and utterly stupid, especially when you say the words break up. He's an idiot. He's a romantic. And she never ever stops torturing him all the way to the end, and I'm sure if there's a Friends reunion, it would be about her roasting Ross over a spit because he's killed himself from all of her massive torture. Anyway, TTFN, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.